everybody, welcome to yoga. My name is Myra. I'm bringing you a two-part series today. The first one that we're going to get started with is dedicated to upper body. So this is good for if you're working out at home. As you know, as you've come to find out, I'm sure, body weight exercises, a lot of them involve planking, mountain climbers, everything's coming forward, push-ups, things like that. So this first practice is designed to kind of open everything up, open the front of the chest. And if you're not working out, no judgment. We're still facing forward, hunching forward, looking at books, iPads, whatever we're doing, playing games. So this is just kind of designed to offset the sitting at home. And then the second practice is going to be more lower body. So if you're running, this one's really good for that. Again, if you're not, no judgment. Just sitting even, shortened hip flexors. This is designed to just kind of lengthen and stretch everything on the bottom half of your body. So you can do both. You can put them together and do one long practice. You can do them separately on different days. It's completely up to you, but we are going to get started with the front side of the body. Short and sweet practice here. We're going to come to seated first. So when you're ready, come to your mat. Turn on some music if you want, so you're not just listening to my voice. And if you have a couple blankets, if you have yoga blocks, great. If not, if you have a couple blankets or a couple pillows close by, grab those for the very end of this practice. And then when you're ready, just kind of rock side to side, maybe lift your bottom up, kind of move back and forth, find your equilibrium, and then we'll lower back down. And just come to an easy cross-legged seated pose. If this hurts, you can move your bottom leg out in front a little bit, your bottom foot here. Just gonna sit up nice and tall. Hands can come to your thighs so you can lean back a little bit. Oh, got a little creeper staring at me here through the window, so the cat wants to come out into the sunroom. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in through the nose, a long exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, let the shoulders sink down and soften. Let your forehead release. Another one like that, deep inhale through the nose. Try and bring your breath down into your diaphragm, into your belly. Long exhale through your mouth. Eyes can be open or closed. And we're just going to start off with a couple of lateral bends. So on your next inhale, bring your arms up to the side and up overhead. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Stretch your left arm over, press the mat away with your right arm. Inhale to reach both arms up. Exhale, left arm down. Reach over. We'll do one more each side, just kind of warming up here, getting nice and long through the spine as you inhale, keeping the length as you exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lateral bend. And then starting off with a little shoulder opener here, we're going to inhale, reach both arms out to the sides. Bring your left thumb up, your right thumb down, and as you exhale, follow your hands in the direction of your thumbs. And you can stay right here. I'm going to spin so you can see what the back looks like. If you can grab a hold of your hands, great. If you can't grab a hold of your hands, you can just make two fists. You can hold on anywhere. Maybe that you can reach a hold of your shirt, but if you can grab a hold of your hands, as long as you have that shoulder rotation, it feels okay on your shoulders. You can sit up nice and tall, maybe lean back into that left arm a little bit. And then as you inhale, release the arms. Left thumb goes down, right arm, thumb comes up, arms follow in the direction. Exhale, clasp hands or the back of your shirt. Sit up nice and long. Gently starting off with this shoulder stretch here first. As you inhale, we're going to release. Bring the arms down by your sides, maybe shake the shoulders out a little bit. And we're going to roll over the tops of our feet and come into tabletop. So we're going to start off with cat-cow here. Hands, wrists come under the shoulders, knees come under the hips. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the belly, press the mat away actively with your palms. Then as you inhale, scoop the tailbone up. Head comes up, chest moves forward. Exhale to round. Inhale, release. Lengthen the spine. Really pull your shoulders back at the bottom of that cow movement. This will be our last one here. And as you exhale, press the mat away. Feel your shoulder blades come apart. And as you inhale, feel your shoulder blades come together. And then move down the spine. And we want to remember that movement. So coming back into a neutral tabletop here, we're going to start with thread the needle. So bringing your right hand directly under your face. We're gonna make this dynamic first, so don't get settled in yet. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, thread under, nice big exhale. And then as you inhale, press into your right hand, bring the left arm up. Nice and long, exhale. We wanna get as tall as you can with the left fingertips. One more inhale, move as slowly as you'd like, don't let me rush you. And on your next exhale, we're gonna bring it all the way through and settle here. So the left side of your head comes down to the mat, your hips can stay high. Palm can be up or down depending on what feels best for your left shoulder. And you're gonna breathe deeply, especially into your upper back. And then when you're ready, we're gonna press into that palm one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, replace your right hand with your left. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and we'll do the same thing other side. Exhale, thread. Inhale, press into your left palm, reach up. Exhale, thread. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, reach tall with the right fingertips. Exhale, thread, and we'll settle here this time. Breathe deeply into your upper back again on this side, between your shoulder blades. And when you're ready to come out of this, we'll press into the left palm. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, lower it down. And we're gonna walk our hands back to our knees and come up into a kneeling position. So again, I'm gonna turn and face you here for our gate pose. I'm gonna lengthen my left leg out to the side here. I like to have my toes face forward in this. You have the option to turn your toes out to the side. It's whatever feels best for your left knee. But your right knee is still down, left toes facing forward or to the side, however you're comfortable. We're gonna inhale to reach the arms up. And as you exhale, left hand comes to the left leg, right arm reaches over. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, left hand to left leg, right arm reaches. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, and keep the length in the spine just like we did when we were seated as you laterally bend. Exhale, hold here. We're gonna take this now like a cartwheel all the way down to the floor and come into a modified side plank. So on your next inhale, we're gonna reach both arms up. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand down. You can stay right here in modified plank or reach the left arm all the way up and over. We'll hold this first one. So again, you can be right here, gaze can be up. You can really press the mat away, make a rainbow arc on the left side of your body, lower your left hand down towards the floor. Depends on what feels best. On your next inhale, we're gonna come all the way back up. And exhale, cartwheel into gate pose. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, side plank. One more inhale, reaching up. And exhale, I lied. One more inhale. Exhale down, and we're gonna hold this modified plank. And then as you inhale, let your left arm drop back. Really open up through the front of the chest, and as you exhale, reach the arm forward and down. Let your fingertips brush the floor next to your right thumb. Inhale, reach up and back. So opening up the front of the chest. Hover if you want to at the top of that inhale, and then exhale, really round through your shoulder blades, pressing out through your shoulder blades as you dust your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, just reach straight up here. And then pull yourself up. Exhale the left hand down. And then bring your left knee in. Feel a difference in your sides here. We'll lengthen the right leg out to the side. Again, toes can face to the side or forward. I'm gonna leave mine forward. Inhale to reach the arms up. This time we're gonna exhale the right hand to the right leg. Left arm reaches. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean. Palm can be up or down on the right hand. Inhale to reach up. Exhale into gate pose. Hold here. You can bring your gaze straight forward, or it can be up at the ceiling. We're going to bring that cartwheel back into it to come into the modified plank. So as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches or comes all the way over. Hold this first one. You can spin your right pinky down. That makes a little bit more room in the right shoulder. Again, gaze can be up or forward. Or you can have that right arm straight up. It's up to you, whatever feels good. Gaze can even be down if that feels better. Just try not to let your top shoulder roll forward. So making this dynamic here as we inhale, come up through center. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale through center. Exhale, cartwheel down. Arm can stay up or come over. Inhale up. And exhale. Last one here, inhale. And exhale, hold. As you inhale, open your right arm. Hold it here. Just for a breath. And then as you, on your next exhale, reach the right fingertips down, let them brush the floor next to your left. Inhale, reach up. Let the top arm drop back. Again, pause if you want right there. Don't let me rush you on that. It feels really good. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, press out through your upper back. Inhale the right arm straight back up and all the way to kneeling. Exhale your right hand down. Bring your right knee in. We're going to walk the hands back down and forward. Tuck your toes here. Lift your knees. Exhale up and back. Downward facing dog. So any movements you want to take in down dog is always pedaling the heels. Inhale and exhale. Soften your jaw. We're going to bring our gaze forward between your hands and then walk your feet up to the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. Exhale. Take a couple of breaths here. Hands can be down. You can hold opposite elbows. Let your upper body hang. Any movement you want to take here, you can just remain perfectly still. Keep inhaling and exhaling. And when you're ready, we're going to walk the hands to the shins and all the way up. Good. Come to stand at the top of your mat. You'll be here. I'm facing you so you can see me a little bit better. Feet will come under hips distance, fingertips to your shoulders. And as you inhale, we're going to roll the elbows up, back, and around. And as you exhale, round through the upper back. Bring your elbows forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round forward. So it's not just your arms that are moving, it's your entire upper body. Think of that cat-cow stretch. We're letting the collarbones open here as you inhale and open the chest. We're letting the shoulder blades come together. And then as you exhale, we're moving the shoulder blades apart. Pause here. Inhale, reverse. Up, back, and around. Exhale to bring the elbows forward. As always, inhale to open. Exhale, close. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Release the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, nice and slow. We're going to come to a halfway lift here that we're going to hold for a couple of breaths. So you can bring your hands to the floor, or if that's uncomfortable and you feel like your low back is rounding and dumping, bring your hands to your shins. So anywhere that you can be where you feel like your back is nice and flat. You're going to tuck your chin and lengthen the crown of your head away from your tailbone. If your hands are down, just come to fingertips. Try and flatten out that low back. And then something we don't often do here when we're in this halfway lift is focus on our upper body. We just kind of lift up. Try and pull your shoulders back and down away from your ears and let the shoulder blades drop down. So this will help with flexibility and openness in the shoulders, and you'll feel a little bit of a difference here. Exhale, go ahead and release. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into that halfway lift, focusing on where your shoulder blades are going. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart center. We'll do one more like that. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers. Inhale, open up the chest. Pull your hands down. And then exhale, forward fold with a shoulder opener. Move nice and slow here. If this hurts, you can just hold opposite elbows or even bring your fists together behind your back so you don't have to have the hands clasped here if that brings pain to your shoulders. I'm going to take a couple of breaths here. And then as you inhale, we'll release the hands, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, slow forward fold. Bring that halfway lift with the shoulder blades pulling down. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat. We're going to start off in a high lunge, so walk your hands up into that left thigh, your left knee is stacked over your left ankle, really firming up and pressing up and back through your right upper thigh here. So we're going to start here in this high lunge. Normally our hands are lifted here. We're going to bring our hands behind our back and open up through the front of the chest. Take a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the elbows back and down. So opening up through the front of the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back and down. Feel your shoulder blades slide down your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale. We'll do one more inhale to reach up. Don't worry, we're making our way down. Exhale, bring the hands down to the top of the mat. Slide your left foot to the back of the mat. And we're going to come into a high plank. So you can be here. If you want to drop to your knees at any time, you can. We're not going to be here very long. Think about hugging the wings of your shoulder blades in. And as you do that, we're going to slowly lower all the way down. So you can shift forward and lower down. You can come to knees first and then lower all the way down. We're going to come into cobra pose first. So gently pressing in to the palms of your hands. We're going to lift up, not too far, right here. And then we're going to focus on pulling our elbows back, like we're trying to touch the wall behind us. You'll kind of feel your palms drag on the mat. And once you pull your elbows back, you should feel your triceps engage. And that's what we want. So you're right here, activating your triceps. Press up a little bit higher into the palms of your hands. Activate the triceps a little bit more. And then exhale, release. And press into your palms all the way up and back, slowly into child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Try and bring your forehead down to the mat if it reaches. And on your next inhale, we'll roll the hips up. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Next inhale, bring your gaze forward between your hands, step your right foot to the top of the mat, walk your hands up to your right thigh, find your positioning here with that right knee over the right ankle, press the left thigh up and back, pull your right hip back to square the hips off, and then we'll clasp the fingers behind your back with the awkward thumb on top this time, and inhale to pull the fingertips back and down to open up through the front of the chest, and exhale, keep breathing here. One more breath. Soften through the shoulders. On your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the elbows back and down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, your hands down to the top of the mat. Slide your right foot back next to your left. Find that engagement here in your low belly, firm up through your core. Find the wings of your shoulder blades and bring them back and down. And then when you're ready, exhale to lower all the way down. Press into your palms. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, press your elbows back. Engage your triceps. Inhale, press up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, press all the way back, child's pose. Nice and slow. On your next inhale, roll up. Tuck the toes. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Bring your gaze forward. Step or walk your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale into a forward fold. Let's try that half lift again. So inhale, flatten the back, crown of the head away from the tailbone, shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold. And then bend your knees, bring your hands to your mat. Keep your right foot where it is. Slide your left foot to the back of the mat. Spin your left heel down. You're gonna bring your right hand inside your right foot and open the left arm towards the ceiling. So this is a side angle pose. Instead of reaching our arm over, we're gonna leave it lifted here. And you can even let that shoulder drop back if you want, or let the hand drop back to open up the front of the left shoulder. We're gonna spin this the other direction. So bring your gaze down to the mat, bring your left hand down to the mat, turn on the ball of your left foot, turn to the right, and then you're gonna open your right arm. So now we're in a high lunge with a low twist. We're gonna move back and forth a couple of times, just opening up through the shoulders. If you wanna let the right arm drop back, let the right arm drop back. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down, spin the left heel down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower the left hand, spin on the ball of your left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, lower the right arm, spin the left heel down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower the left hand, spin on the ball of your left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Last time. Bring your gaze down, bring your right hand down. Exhale, slide the right foot back and push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose, long exhale through your mouth here. Pedal the feet if that feels good. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So when you're ready, we'll step the left foot to the top of the mat, spin the right heel down, bring your left hand inside your left foot, and the right arm reaches up. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can bring your left forearm to your left thigh and be right here in a higher side angle. And then when we spin, you're lifting up and bringing your right hand outside your left thigh. Okay? So that's your modification. Otherwise, if your left hand is down, right arm can reach up, drop back, and then bring your gaze down. Exhale your right hand down, come onto the ball of your right foot. Inhale the left arm up, or even let it drop back. Exhale, bring the left hand down, spin the right heel down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring the right hand down, turn on the ball of your right foot. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring it down inside the left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. We'll do one more twist here. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left hand down. Inhale, slide the left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, roll forward to that high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. You can come to knees first. Keep your gaze down at the mat here, but your forehead will stay lifted. We're going to bring your hands behind you. Clasp your fingertips here. As you inhale, I'm going to pull the fingers or the hands back to lift the chest. And once you're here, think about activating those triceps again and see if that activating the triceps changes the way anything feels in your upper back. Go ahead and exhale and release, come out of this. Inhale, lift again. So you're moving with each breath here, and exhale. Noticing how it feels to activate the triceps. Noticing how it feels on the fronts of your shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Switch the order of your hands so that your awkward thumb is on top, and we'll keep moving here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. We'll do one more like that. Inhale and exhale. You're going to bring your left hand down to the mat in front of you. And bend through your right knee. Reach back with your right hand to the inside of your right ankle if you can. You're going to come into a half bow pose here. So you've got a couple of different options. Half bow looks like this. You're going to press your ankle into your hand to open up through the front of the shoulder. You can either do left and then right. If you want to try for full bow, we'll do it twice. So you're either doing one side and then the other, or you're reaching back with both hands, pressing your ankles into your hands. So if you're doing right on right, go ahead and lift up. Keep that left hand down. If you're doing both, try not to crunch up in the low back. So you're rolling your hips down towards the floor, making room in the low back. Exhale, release. If you did the right side, now's the time to switch sides. So you'll move your left hand to your left ankle and bring your right arm in front for stability and support. And when you're ready, press into your hand or hands to lift up. Inhale and exhale. You notice how your breath kind of rocks you back and forth. And then lower one or both legs. Lower your arms or your feet all the way down. We're going to cross the arms in front here. Just lower your forehead to your hands. Bend your knees here and let the ankles drop side to side. And then come back through neutral. Lower the feet down. This is a spot where if you have a blanket or a pillow, you can grab a hold of it if you want it. This is going to be an option. I'm going to grab a bolster just to show you what your option is. So if this is your blanket or your pillow, you can use this. We're going to cross our arms in front. So you're going to kind of lift up, cross your right arm under your left arm over your right, and then lower your chest down. So you can use the block, blanket, pillow for a lot of different things. You can bring it to rest your forehead on if it's uncomfortable for your neck. If your shoulders are not this flexible, or they're just a little bit tight, you're going to bring the blanket or bolster under your low ribs and then cross your arms in front. This just gives you a little bit more room and it doesn't compress the shoulders as much. So find where you're comfortable here. If it feels okay to let your head just be up off the floor, that's okay. If you want to bring something to rest your forehead on, feel free to do that. You'll feel this open up through the backs of the shoulders. When you're ready, we'll lift up and we'll cross. Left arm in front. I'm going to remove my bolster. Left arm in front. I guess right arm in front, left arm behind. And then exhale, lower down. Up. And then we're going to come all the way back into a child's pose, just really quick. So walk your hands back, exhale, child's pose. Stretch the fingertips out long. See if you feel a little bit more open in your shoulders in this pose. And then inhale to roll up. And we're going to end with one of my favorite supported postures. So this is fish pose with a little bit of help from our props. If you have blocks, this is my favorite way. Your middle block here is going to be between your shoulder blades, and then I like to have my top block one tick lower. So you're here with the middle block between your shoulder blades, top block is lower so your head drops back, and then your arms can fall open. So this is a shoulder opener. It just feels good to just lay there and relax, so feel free to stay there as long as you'd like. If you have blankets or pillows, roll them up, snug them up to your low back, and you're getting the same thing right here. You're just laying back here and then opening your arms out to the sides. So the palms are up. Really try and bring your shoulder blades together here and just let your arms drop open to the sides. And then soften where you can. So you stay here, I'm gonna sit up, but you're softening wherever you can here. So through your legs, if it feels better to have your legs stretched out, do that. If it feels better to have your knees bent. And then just falling together, if that feels better on your low back, do that. But this supported fish is a really good opener for the front of the shoulders. And it's just nice and relaxing. You can stay here, you can revisit this posture in and of itself alone at any point throughout the day. This is a really nice, relaxing, heart-opening posture. So that is all I have for this sequence today. If you want to join me for lower body next, feel free to skip ahead. And if not, hope to see you next time. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And namaste.